My camera keeps locking up.
No, actually, right now you're pretty good.
Okay, all right.
You look solid.
You are.
But when it locks up, I'm gonna have this goofy look on my face. And...
just try to look cool for the next like 45 minutes.
Kind of like when I went.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Oh. All I have is like a pair of safety glasses. So.
Safety.
Yeah.
Ken
so safety first.
Safety dance.
Safety first.
Ken is being safe.
I can dance if I wanna. Good evening, everybody. Of course, I'm Cannon Fodder, and I am now officially the Dominion Guild leader as of this last Sunday. Wasn't it Sunday we had the council meeting?
Yes, that's right.
It was
right.
Oh, we were holding off for so long for Cannon. We're like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was. It was touch to go there for a while, and I know, but so yep, official guild status and grievance. So that's great. Congratulations to everybody.
Can't wait.
Yep.
So
Of course, with
Cannon,
me I have.
You're not outnumbered.
I'm not. There are two.
There are two Dominion here.
I'm Dominion. Dash is Dominion. Thank you for joining me tonight, Dash. I really appreciate it. Finally.
For once, finally, and for like 2 months.
2v2. PvP. Go, go.
All right.
You guys will win because I fail at PvP, so don't ask me.
I'll take them all.
You better
on myself.
replace me.
Just stand behind me and heal me, Union.
There you go. I'll do my best.
I thought
Run
you were.
away! I'm a peaceful RN. I don't want to just destroy people.
That's right. Just let it just fall down and die. It's
Not
all
like
good.
you, Cannon.
Streak, have you decided? Are you going DPS or are you going heals? Now I'm kind of confused.
It's gonna change by lunch.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be honest with you. I think my final decision is not to decide.
Oh.
So I am definitely going Spell Slinger, which obviously could be healer or DPS, and I am just going to play the game, and whatever our group needs is what I'll play. And then when we get close to raid time, I will see who's left standing on the battlefield, and then I will make my final. This is what I'm locked in as for the raiding purposes and stuff like that. So if the healers all fall by the wayside, and they all get white hair and hair falling out, and they start twitching like crazy, I will jump in there. And if they all hold strong, then I will pull out my guns and start blasting everything apart.
I don't need any more white hair, please.
No kid. I look in the mirror in the morning and I go,
I know. It's like another one? Really? It's like overnight. Whatever.
What is this
old
white hair,
people.
you guys? Gosh.
at least now I know why Soul Guardian is completely shaved off at the top,
That's right.
He can rock it, though. He looks good like that. I don't know how I would look bald. Probably not too good.
So, of course, with the council meeting, that means that Streak is actually the executive officer for the Exiles, officially. Congratulations,
Hoorah.
sir. And we got Neonia, who is the Exile recruiting officer.
Hello.
Yay. You got something coming up 27th, if I remember right, correct?
I do. We have a Exile recruit meeting on the 27th at 7 Central, so you don't want to miss it. I was thinking about doing a little giveaway, because Neonia does clay, so don't miss it.
Yes.
That's right.
This would be a good segue here in a second, but
No, whatever.
Bitwise.
Just saying.
But of course, we had the Dominion recruit meeting on Tuesday, and that went really well. Of course, we had everybody in there, so it was just one big happy party, and we got to listen to Kill 'em go and massacre names and stuff. So.
Oh my gosh, his.
Oh.
We should really record that, because when he goes down that list, it is so horrible. It's just like poor Rail. Rail will be Riley forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Who's Rail?
So funny, right? Riley.
Riley, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I sit there, and here I'm going. "Ugh." He says name. You just get that cringing feeling. And you're just like, oh god.
So the clay stuff. Everyone wants the clay stuff.
Let's talk about the clay stuff. So, what did you do, Neonia? You did something really cool.
I sent vegetables to Jen Gordy.
That just sounds like you sent vegetables.
Well,
Here's some vegetables.
Gosh, Jeez. Well, I made a lot of vegetables. I made a lot of these little vegetables, little dudes. And I did a stream, and I gave a whole lot away to WildStar fans and to the guild and whatnot. So Jen Gordy had spoken up somewhere on Twitter about wanting vegetables. So, of course, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm sending you some vegetables. So, because I won't sell them. It's fan art. I don't feel right. It's Carbine's, design. It's their characters. I'm not going to make them and say, hey, buy this for $9.99. No, I can't.
Make money on their licensed product. Exactly. I love it.
That's so wrong. So I sent a lot of people a lot of stuff, and the vegetables happened to go to Jen Gordy. And obviously they like them, so yay!
I was just impressed. They're really cool looking, and you've got them in a cool shadow box and everything. So
yeah,
I didn't put that. Go ahead.
They look good in the box because
they do.
Not many people are gonna actually wear a vegetable pin, so the box is just better.
I just wonder,
unless you're like at a convention, a gaming convention or something, you're gonna be walking around being like.
You don't understand though. I'm completely obsessed with these vegetables. I can't. I just can't. I just have to have them. Like if they don't have a companion vegetable in this game at some point, I will probably die. Seriously.
I hope the devs
never gonna. Oops, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I hope the devs give you the in-game pets for what you gave them. That would be so awesome.
No,
yes.
no.
Just her by herself.
Just her by herself, because
I'd probably curl up in the fetal position, and I would never be able to use it because I just wouldn't feel right. I'd be like,
they've got that starter quest on the Ark ship there on the Exile side with the little vegetables that follow you around, and I can see Leonia just. I'm not leaving. I'm just going to sit here and run around in circles.
I did. I flapped it today.
You what? You made a video of the.
I did. I made a human engineer because I hadn't played one, and I was like, oh, I knew I had fraps. I actually went and downloaded my fraps. I got all these vegetables, and I was just running around watching them, and I recorded it, and I'm like, oh, well, let me upload it to YouTube so I have the video forever. I had no idea that it was going to automatically tweet that I uploaded this vegetable video. I'm getting comments. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I was kind of embarrassed because it's not a very good video. She has 1 million views.
Vegetables.
Little music in the background.
Seriously, they're designed so amazing. I love them.
The video should be called The Stir Fry.
No.
Sounds delicious.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm gonna be like a meat-tarian in WildStar.
no veggies at all.
I'm gonna only eat meat. I'm like no vegetables.
I'm gonna be constipated.
Just give me some Champacabra burgers. I'll be good. Constipated.
With those cubigs or whatever. I had one of those things on my plot. They look like big, giant, square Twinkies or something.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen them?
I haven't.
Oh my! Well, it's like I don't know what color it is because I'm colorblind, but it's like this big. it's like this big square.
These aren't
Twinkie-looking thing that's that's got like a face of a pig, and you bounce on them, and
it's a pig.
Yeah. Well, it
looks
like a
pig.
Twinkie pig.
It's a really fat Twinkie. And for the record, I completely fail at that challenge with the big pigs.
It's the only challenge I can do.
Oh my gosh, I can't. I tried. I can do the
bounce on the
Loftyte one, no problem. But those pigs.
I can tell you, I make moonshine like nobody's business. I'm good at that. I thought that was some good skills right there. Jump.
If there's a plushie reward, though, I'm after it. I will work on that challenge for hours. For real.
So sadly, we've actually come to the end of open beta. Well, not sadly, though, because... Not sadly. Know what that means, yes. What's coming up?
Oh, launch!
Head start, then launch.
Yes.
May 31st.
Yeah, if you have not pre-ordered WildStar, you need to put your little credit card in there today because you don't want to miss Head Start.
Let me give you guys a credit number. No, I'm not going to give you
WildStar for everybody.
WildStar for everybody.
You get a WildStar, and he gets a WildStar.
I'll be dancing through the streets. But no, this is really exciting. I mean, just Tuesday night, everybody was just so stoked. There's lots of questions, of course, as to, where we're going forward and everything like that. But everybody's really stoked to get into game. They are ready to get their little fingers on them. So
I was saying just the other day, I mean, it's something when we go into our TeamSpeak, we go into our WildStar channel for TeamSpeak, and it is a Monday, beta's shut down, nothing's going on, and we've got like 30 people sitting in channel just sitting around talking about WildStar, waiting to get ready. And the game hasn't even, you can't even get into beta. You can't even play the game, but there's still 30 people in chats just sitting there talking and having a good time. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I can't wait.
I know.
Yes.
I keep holding off like buying anything else because I'm like, next weekend I'm going to be playing WildStar. I have 3 days off. 3 days off. I just got back from vacation, and I'm taking more vacation so that I can...
Gotta have your priorities, man.
Yeah, priorities. I'm like, okay. I just went and enjoyed the outdoors, and now I'm going to sit inside a box in my house and be here for like 72 hours.
Oh my gosh.
To be honest, I was kind of wondering if the store would be able to handle you being gone for 3 more days.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
You don't care?
I'm taking all the coffee.
Go ahead, Neonia. I'm sorry.
That end of beta event, it's funny. I've been to end of beta events in other games previously.
Yep.
And it's you prepare for a lag fest. It's like they're stressing their servers. They want to see what it can handle. Is my best guess. Let's see how much we can handle or break the server or whatever. In other games, it would be really laggy and you couldn't really do anything. And I'd be like, whatever. I'm just going to log out. I'm not going to deal with it. This is the first game I stayed from like 8 o'clock at night until 3:30 in the morning. Through disconnects, through deaths, through lag, through not even be able to move. Like, I sat through the whole thing and it was awesome.
After about like 45 minutes, I was like, I'm done. And then I kept coming back.
Because you're a wuss.
And I was like, Nionia's still there. I can't believe she's still there.
I did not leave. I didn't. I went to Far Side and saw the giant vending bot and roused hours, and it was just amazing. And it's funny because, I'd go up to somebody to the side and to res them, and all of a sudden there's like this big, meteor of doom or something on top of my head, and all of a sudden I'm dead, or we'd be standing way up high, away from all the destruction, and the next thing you know, like, a dev would spawn a boss right there on top of us where we were safe. We would all just die. It was a lot of fun. It was fun.
Yes.
They did a great job with that.
The giant dark rouse tower there floating around. Is it black?
It was
black,
purple.
right?
Black.
It was,
Dang it!
oh,
So close.
man, we need to get you like color vision
We should just play that
glasses
game
or
with these screenshots.
I was all excited.
What color is this?
I was all excited. I got my kid to sit there and tell me. I'm like, "Is this yellow? Is this yellow on my Mordesh?" She's like, "Yes, that's yellow." And I'm like, "Oh, awesome! I got this yellow and black Mordesh." And then I was in the end of beta, and somebody's like, "Oh, cool looking colors, purple and yellow." And I'm like, "Purple? What?
Where did the purple come from?"
Apparently, the black-skinned Mordesh isn't black. I guess it's like a dark purple, somebody told me, or something. I don't know. It really burst my bubble, so.
As long as you see it black, that's all.
Yeah, it's black.
There you go.
Dang it.
That's great.
What I liked is, of course, Grievance, before they actually had the official end of beta event, Neonia and Rail actually led a group around. Just, I don't know, you were taking pictures and stuff like that. But the one thing, I went to the moon with you. That was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I did have to leave early because, unfortunately, work calls. But one of the pictures that you showed of the screenshots she took was the massive robots there. That was absolutely hilarious. So we're up there doing a raid type, open world raid type boss. And Rail's there, he's there tanking and everything like that. And we're doing the best we can with a bunch of lobies to try and take this silly thing down. Oh my God, what was it? 5-10 minutes we were there, and all of a sudden, what was it, like 25 of those murder robots all of a sudden and everybody just dies.
Killed us all. It was so funny.
Oh, it got ugly.
I laughed my butt off.
Yeah. What else did you end up doing that night before the beta event? Because I know you went other places, didn't you?
They
We
did
just
that
had
soldier thing they stood in and spawned like 50 billion different things at the soldier event, like we saw in that one video.
Oh.
They did it. They saw that and said, "Oh, we got to try that."
That's right. That's right. That was fun. Yep. But you know, in Thade, the devs gave us codes to unlock mounts that we normally wouldn't have. So we were running around on chewables and lizards and different motorcycles. It was really cool. The chewaball.
The metal mesh
chewable.
chewaball.
Yeah.
Those were sweet looking.
Really nice.
Yeah, I did see that on your Facebook thing there. I was like, wow, that is pretty cool looking. I want one of those.
Yep.
Kinda-
You can have one, Mr. Devine.
Yeah.
Sure. But
I will have
us
one
RN
in my chewa.
cannot have a chewable. But I had one for an hour or so good enough.
That is so awesome. I'm glad you guys had a lot of fun doing that then, from what I understand, which is what's important. You had fun.
It was
with
awesome.
Grievance.
It was so much fun. We had a lot of members stick it out till the end, actually. So.
And didn't you say you had a dev that was joining the guild?
No, he was just kidding. We were all standing around Thade the one day. He was just kidding around because he was getting picked on. Yeah, yep.
I'm joining Grievance.
How
We're gonna have to carry him.
Grievance going through all those raids so fast? Well, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, and everybody got rickrolled.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
they were all told that if you put in this code that you can be a level 50 for the event. And when you put in the code, it popped up your browser to the video on YouTube.
Never gonna give you up.
Yes, everybody was getting rickrolled. It was so awesome.
Oh, fail. Epic.
Yep.
So,
I
of
enjoyed
course, end of open beta, they had their event. But lo and behold, we were surprised this week. They started tweeting out some stuff that they're doing Ops Week.
More testing.
Yay!
More testing.
Yay!
But basically, this is going to be on the fly. You don't know if the server is going to be up, down, left, right, even behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be putting on Twitter, social media saying, hey, the servers are up. Come go test something out, because they're going to do quick patches and stuff like that. Let's test this out and everything like that.
A super duper patch.
Yeah. Quick
yeah.
patches. Oh my god, that last one. I didn't have Naonia there to read it to me. So I'm not sure what was in there.
It was really long. It was really long.
It was huge.
Yep.
And it's so long. I was trying to go through it before the cast because I hadn't read it, and I was going through. I'm like, what do I talk about? There's too much. I can't pick one thing out that was like, oh, look at this. This is cool. It's just mind blowing. My mind is blown.
Well, I guess everyone's saying that the servers are coming up in half an hour. See everybody in chat saying the servers are up in 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah, they took it down for they were going to take it down for like an hour or two to do some stuff.
Okay.
It's funny. I'm one of those people too. When I really like a game, and I know there's little bugs, I'm like, whatever. I'm still playing.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't bother me at all. It's I'll bring it up to a dev if I see they're around, or tweet it. If I notice something, like I noticed when we got in for the first ops playtime, that there was an engineer running around. He had 2 bots, and the engineer's name underneath it said his guild was Stylist. Obviously, he was standing by the Stylist and picked up the Stylist name. And his one bot was FCon, and the other bot was Grievance. I was like, wait a minute. That's something's wrong. And the one dev that was standing there had a guild name, and then like 10 minutes later, he had a different guild name, and I was like, this is a little funny. So I did not notice that today. Everything seemed okay today, so kudos to the UI team. Looks like it's handled good. So, yay.
I think the one thing everyone's tweeting out and saying, or even in chat and even in the guild, was everyone's games are running beautifully now.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
if
said
anybody...
look better.
Yeah, look better. Everyone who had maybe frame rate issues don't have them anymore. I didn't have frame rate issues.
I
never
didn't
did
have frame rate issues almost the whole. I mean, every once in a while you'd get like during beta you'd get like a server lag where you would attack a mob for a minute or two, and then all of a sudden he would fall over dead when it caught up. But that was very rare, and then of course an occasional crash. But outside of that, my system ran smooth through the whole beta, and I run on a laptop, so
that right there makes it rough, huh?
There you go. I had no problems with it, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Believe me, I've been through a lot of releases and a lot of games over the last 15 years, and this one does not bother me at all so far. So I'm very happy with what we got.
Oh, I know. Like, how long have we been saying just launch already? Because we're like,
I know.
I mean, we'll find the occasional bug here or there, but we're like, oh, I feel like we could play this right now.
Yeah, with the FPS, I think ATI cards are still having a little bit of FPS issues, but they're going to have some sort of update coming up for those cards in the future, which should settle that out for them. I'm actually somebody who doesn't even look at my FPS. I figure if the game is running okay, I'm happy. I really don't care what the numbers are as long as I can kill stuff and, have a good time. I don't even look at it, so...
Now, I was just thinking I want to catch this out before I forget it, Bob, because it's what I do. I forget. Daha posted in the chat channel in the Twitch feed. Where'd it go? Because I'm trying to
authenticators.
Possibly authenticators for launch as well too.
That would be great.
Very nice.
You don't know how I want this because I've had my account hacked and it is not fun to recover from. So I hope you guys do this, Mr. Carbine. Please do.
I think the only game I've ever had problems with was World of Warcraft getting hacked.
Yeah,
obviously because it's like millions and millions of accounts or whatever. But
yeah.
But then ever since then, I've always used authenticators for every game that has it. Like every game, pretty much.
Same here. I logged into WoW the one time and all of my characters were naked. Every single one of them had no clothes on, nothing in their bags, no gold. The whole guild bank was completely empty because at the time I was guild leader. So, but, they took care of it within 20 minutes.
Yep, that's the worst thing because guild is really getting hit hard there with losing all this stuff in your bank. Oh, God, don't do that to us. So, what else? You've been lucky, sir.
I got one of those keys when I got the SWTOR Super Pack there, Collector's Edition, and it just next thing I knew, it had like an inch of dust on it. So I just sat there.
That's okay.
I have no such things.
See, but now you just use your phone, right? And
that's what I plan to do now.
Yeah, like most authenticators have an app for it now, so you don't need the little key fob thing or whatever.
Yep. So.
Good stuff. I'm very, very excited. Very excited.
Okay.
Yeah, they announced that the Authenticator will be an Android app. That's great. Thank you.
What about
unless you have a Windows phone. My Windows phone, I want to throw it out the window.
Oh, that's why I had to switch because I got a Windows phone. And it's like, oh, what apps can I use?
Horrible.
What apps can I use?
Horrible.
Nothing.
I've been complaining about this thing forever too. I need to finally just suck it up and pay for another iPhone or get mine fixed because I still have my iPhone. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, what'd you do?
I use it when I ride my bike now. It's my iTunes.
Okay. She could just run over it freely now. It's okay.
It reminds me of that commercial where the guy was there. He'd get a phone call. He'd be like, he'd see his fingers are all bandaged up. He'd be like, "Oh,
Yep.
Poor Neonia."
Yeah.
She threw it at Barry.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, I broke this last year at the get-together at the pool at our hotel. I was going to sit in the thing, and I dropped it right on the concrete, or whatever it is there. So that's been broken since last June. Speaking of the get-together.
Yes, exactly. What is coming up soon? The get-together. 1 month. It was 1 month yesterday, right?
Was it? It's like,
I think it was
19th of June.
Yeah.
Yep,
like
19th of June.
Weeks
so 3 days ago.
WildStar launches.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be in game, and all of a sudden, especially the guild leadership. There's a good portion of us going to the get together, so we're like, oh no, what's going to happen when you're gone?
It'll be fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Good people. We have good people.
No rating.
I'll
that
be
week.
here. I'll
Yeah.
be here.
So the Exile Guild is okay.
Yes.
Exile
yes.
Guild's okay. Yeah.
Yes, I've
Yeah,
been
I'll-
unemployed for a year and a half, so I can only afford to go like around the block. So
Oh, very good.
You go down to the.
We know you're
I'm
not
not
walking
going
around
nowhere.
the
well, hey,
block.
you got me.
Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it, but he's wearing a shirt that says I'm not lazy. It's like, yeah, he is.
Says I'm not lazy. I just really enjoy doing nothing.
Who doesn't enjoy doing nothing, though? Seriously.
I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
Oh, so what
So
do
we
we got
got-
coming up?
What? One
Got-
week till lunch.
Launch.
Launch.
Hello, we've got to like group up and get our renown and get this guild name and hopefully be able to get our guild name.
I
Yeah.
don't even want to talk about it. It's
But
like-
we don't need to go backwards and talk about that again. We
It
talked
hurts.
about it last time.
It
Yeah, I
hurts.
don't want to get anybody mad at me if I start going ballistic on Twitch. I'd be like, oh. And Canada is no
lunch.
longer allowed to play WildStar.
Well, what are we all playing at lunch? Do we all know besides Strig?
I will be there
But what are we
at 3
playing?
a.m. my time.
What are we
What?
playing?
Classes?
Yeah,
Class.
classes,
Yeah.
Esper?
races.
Playing an Esper. Arin, of course.
Oren, okay.
With pink hair and pink bunny ears.
How about you? We don't know about Strig. All we know is Spellslinger so far. I mean, that could be a couple of different ones,
Mordash.
Oh, you know I'm more dash.
You're going to be
Okay,
Mordash. Okay, it is,
Yeah.
it is
Okay.
locked in.
I can relate to it because half my body is fake now too with all my replacements. So
We had a question about our guilds. No, our factions are always on separate servers. We will never roll on the same server with opposing factions. So, Exiles will be on one guild and Dominion will be on another guild. But what's cool about that in WildStar is we possibly have the potential of meeting each other in a war plot match or PvP match, which will be so awesome.
I wish there was a way to
really hope
organize
that
it,
happens.
or eventually someday be able to be like, oh, we want to play each other.
Yeah, we want to fight each other. Other than the naked Chua races.
Well, that's happening
saying.
on launch day.
Launch day, we got to get up to a level that we can make the guild. And hopefully have our name.
Wait, what level do you have to get?
That is level
I'm
12.
sure we'll get our
12.
name. I'm
Okay,
sure that will
12.
free up.
I'll be
We've
there in an hour.
we've already started to try to take care of the whole name thing. Since we're trademarked it, I don't think it'll be a problem, honestly.
It's
We're
okay.
Grievance! Come
We
on, we've been around for 14 years. We're awesome.
We're everywhere.
That's
That's
right. We are everywhere.
It's
We're
okay.
taking
we
over.
we have Dark Grievance though. I like Dark Grievance. Dark Grievance.
Dark Grievance. I still want to use the Grievance name though because it's Grievance.
But it's
We're not
dark.
trademarked for Dark Grievance.
Yeah, we're not sure. You just have the line through Dark. JK.
What I'm worried about is if we actually have to make a guild with a Dark Grievance tag, if we get switched, do we have to drop the entire guild and remake it under Grievance? Then we lose all our influence. That's what I'm so dreading. So dreading. I don't want to lose that.
I was
influence.
really hoping that it could be worked out before launch,
Yeah.
so we can go in there and just get our name. But if not, hopefully
Yeah.
we can just change the guild name instead of, like you
Yeah.
said, losing all of our progress. Because we have a lot of people, and we're going to build a lot of progress fairly quickly
Yeah.
with a couple hundred people in your guild. So
Which guild members go out there and group up together because we get influence. Get us the
Absolutely.
influence.
I will
we
be
will-
pushing groups. Don't worry.
Oh, I need
Come on, guys, group up.
I need to find me a
Nobody better be
partner for
solo.
lunch. I need to find me a partner.
Launch partner.
A launch partner, like, we're going, here we go, and just go. I'm starting at, it's midnight my time. 3 o'clock for
Yeah.
you, man, you're right.
yeah, 3 a.m. our
Yes.
time.
We'll
I
do
gotta
it.
be on for a little bit,
Testing.
but I can't stay up too long.
I'm gonna lay down at like 9 or 10 to try to get a couple hours sleep, and then hop on and just game until I die. I
Yeah, I
guess.
came into, like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
The sun
So
is
I'm
up.
like, I need food or
my
shower
child. My
or
child.
something. My mom is
Shower.
here where I live, so
Oh.
yeah, We'll
Yeah,
be good.
you're a gnome.
Just watch the kids. I'm going to be in this room, and that's it. Don't
Yep.
bother.
That's right.
Dumb bug.
Close the door.
Nail it shut. Soundproof it.
That's right.
I can't get
Maybe
out.
maybe I should get a mini fridge and stock it with like drinks and string
go.
cheese and stuff.
I know. I think I was
String
like,
cheese.
I need to go just get a bunch of
Oh, that's a good point.
soda and coffee and
Mm-hmm.
hot pockets and
Hot buckets.
toilet.
A toilet.
A chemical toilet over there in the corner.
Hey, we live in a house with 2 bathrooms, and there's only 2 of us. So I'm like, honey, the one right outside this office right here, it's mine.
I just have to roll my way over there, and I'll be okay.
Roll. You're not gonna stand up. This is getting
This
personal.
is great.
Cambo said something about Monster. You know, I've never ever had a Monster. Never had a Monster. Never had a Red Bull.
Never.
I've done one of those energy drinks once. It wasn't a good experience. I was there going. I'm
That's
like,
what I thought would happen. That's why I wouldn't. Because I'm kind of hyper by nature. So
no way.
I swear I am.
One time-
I know it's kind of hard to believe, but
No way. No,
I'm a hyper overthinker.
Nionya's energy drink is a margarita.
That's right.
There we go.
Mango.
Mango margarita.
Mango
The
Rita.
only Red Bulls I've ever had a bunch of Jägermeister in it.
Oh,
So-
there you go.
Can't have one without the other.
You could do launch day that way. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm
3 a.m.
launching
Streak. It's
It-
I've
yeah.
got somewhere.
What's
gotta be
what's
fast.
everyone's drink of choice in chat for lunch to stay
Oh.
up? Tequila.
Tequila,
Stu-
tequila.
thanks,
Who
Stu.
knew that one?
Tequila.
We already knew that, Stu.
Yeah.
I've got a bottle on top of my fridge ready for the get together. So, tequila.
Blue Moon for me. Give me a bottle of Blue Moon beer. I'll be there. This is good.
Yeah.
I like Blue Moon.
3 a.m. I'd
That's
have
good.
one sip of beer and I'd probably fall asleep. So
Water.
3
Who drinks
a.m. I'll
water?
never make it.
I got my apple juice right here. It's like, this is good apple juice.
Mm,
Oh God! I almost launched
put it in
that.
a wine glass.
So, Streak, I know you're not going to read the quests. Cannon, do you read the
I know
quests?
you're not gonna read.
Yes and no. I've read most of the beginning ones already, so I'll be able to fly through them. But when I get up higher, I will probably start the world quests. The world quests are important to me.
Right.
Because storyline is important to me. But beyond that, if it's just
I read the cutscenes.
you read the cutscenes, you don't watch it.
Yeah. If it talks to me, I will listen.
Streak and I need to group up so I'll drive him nuts. I'll be like, Streak, wait, I need to read this quest to you first. Don't kill anything.
Story time with Nyonya.
And it's like the hardest thing on launch day because you're like, I want to go, and you're like, hold
Yeah,
on.
there's
Not
so
me.
many people all over the place doing the same
Yeah.
thing you
Hold
are.
on.
That's what I'm a little worried about. Just
Hold
getting
on,
their
let's
quest done.
read. Let's pause
Let's
for a
read.
second. Like everyone's like in a hurry, and you're like, pause, please.
Yep.
Let me read.
I'll push to 12 to get the guild created, and after that, I'm just, yeah. No, if anybody out there wants to group with me, if you're one of those people that wants to sprint from quest to quest, don't pick me
Yeah.
because
I'm
I'm like da 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 da.
What's Street
And
doing
forget
over
it.
there?
Forget it if
That's
you're a
right.
settler. Then you're never going to get anything
Ah.
done.
Which is what I'm gonna be. So
Because you're going to be picking up shinies every, like, 2 feet.
You're gonna be
Yep.
a settler.
Shiny.
I am
Shiny.
gonna be a settler.
I'm gonna be a
That's-
scientist.
Oh, I
too,
can't
Ash.
stand scientists.
I can't stand it either, but I need to teleport my group. So that's,
Ah.
that's
Sound like
that's
Rail
the-
because
that's the only thing. Who's Rail? Stop talking about this Rail.
Riley.
Okay,
Riley.
Thank you.
Riley.
Yeah.
Riley. Sorry, Riley.
That's what
Yeah.
Neonia is going to do. I'll be running off killing something. She says, no, I got to read this, and she'll just summon me back. Stay here.
That would be so funny. See, it's like you have a leash on.
Must read.
I'm going to listen to this.
Streak, what
Well,
are
that's-
you gonna be? What's your what is it called again? Your
Path.
path. Your path.
Pat? Settler. I am settler.
Oh, we got 2 settlers and 2
I
scientists.
am a settler. I am all about the shinies. I will just wander around picking up shinies all over the place.
I wonder
Shinies.
if anyone's gonna be in was it Explorer?
I tried Explorer. Oh my god, you have to explore the entire map.
It's so like time consuming. Like it takes you off where you're gonna be and stuff. Like you have to go climb this thing.
But the one thing with Explorer is the places it sent me out to, there are quests out there. I never found them on any of my other tunes. It's like there's a quest here to do this. Oh, cool. There's interesting ones.
Yes, you can explore like off the map when you're looking at the map where you think it ends. Oh no.
Oh.
You can explore and find really cool areas. The game is just awesome. I just can't even say enough.
Exploring
I can't wait.
jumping
I
though.
can see being like a soldier and stuff if you just want to kill stuff and grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one was easy. I played soldier in beta, but I don't know, like explorer. Like I thought that's what I would want to be because I'm like I like exploring, but it's just like
Jump puzzles.
there's a lot of jump puzzles.
Yeah, and it turns like
Oh.
Carry around.
It's like Guild Wars 2 all over again.
Jumping. Mounts can double jump
Oh
now.
yes.
Yes.
Mounts
All
can
mounts.
double-
And the animation looks so good. When you take that second jump, I have that purple lizard on the Exiles, and he's like,
What
he
about
does
the
this little.
motorcycle?
It's really cool. It looks so good.
Does the motorcycle just kind of just? Keep
I don't have the
floating?
motorcycle.
I want to see it now.
I
Well, I
only
guess I
have the
better
lizard.
log in like 10 minutes, right, and see
Absolutely.
That's right.
what is
They
the
need us to
I'm gonna
test
make
it.
and then I'm gonna make a video out of it. Double jump motorcycle
Yes.
extreme.
It would be awesome if you had rockets that popped out for that
Hardcore.
double. Hardcore. Oh,
Yes, the raids are going to be hardcore.
hardcore. Yes.
Cannot
Which
wait to
I'm
die.
interested to see that 20 mans work our way into 40 mans. I hope we can do it. We got to do it. We want the stuff.
It's gonna be-
It'll take
well,
us longer, but
it's
we'll
gonna
do
be a
it.
headache.
Yeah.
Well, 20 man, like, because you start off as 20, right?
Yep. Got to go through the 20 man to make it to the 40 man.
And it's like, ooh, 40 people. Like, it's been so long since
No
we've
kid.
ever had to organize a group of 40 people.
Yeah.
Because like WoW's gotten us down to 10, and we're kind of used to that. But now it's like, oh, now we need to get used to 40 again.
Yeah, we got to work on getting people used to doing that. That's going to be interesting. And I don't. Riley's going to go crazy. He's just
Yeah.
going to go crazy.
Yes.
Same with Sam.
Yeah. He's going to be like, how do I herd the sheep? I don't know what to do.
Who's doing something wrong? I can't tell. There's too many people.
The thing about us though, since I know the raids are considered for the hardcore players, but you still, in my opinion, you still don't have to raid 8 hours a day, 6 days a week to get these raids done if you have talented players. So
We
I
don't want to
think
be
what
first.
we worry about 40 man and stuff, but I think what will happen is people will see who we are and how we raid. And I don't want to say we're casual because we're very serious about our progression, but on the other hand, it's real life will always come first. So you're not going to lose your raid spot. If you can't make a raid, that's okay. Things like that is how we work. And I think word of mouth, we're going to pull in the same like-minded people who don't want to do the 6 to 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, who want to raid. Again, I say casually, but I don't mean casually.
Or
three.
hardcore casual. That's
Right.
Casual, exactly.
So
hardcore.
I don't think numbers are going to be a problem because I think it's kind of hard to find a guild like ours that actually works. People will say we're casual, but we raid and blah blah blah.
Semi-hardcore.
But they don't progress, or their team falls apart, or they actually are hardcore, and we're not like that. So I think we are not going to have a problem at all for numbers and getting the content done at all. Because we're grievance and we just do stuff.
We do it. We just keep
What
at
is
it.
grievance? Yeah, we just keep beating our heads at it, and then we.
That's right. Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
bullheaded.
We got it.
That's
Next
what we
time,
are.
guys. Yep.
So how long do you think it's going to be until the first person dings? What is it, 50?
Oh, 50?
Oh, jeez.
I think it's going to be
In our guild.
in our guild. Man, it's hard to say. Some people say you can do it in a couple days, but
It's probably going to be Streak.
No.
it'll be interesting to see if somebody can do it in a week or not.
I actually think it's gonna be
there's a lot to
Waffle.
do. You think so?
Really?
I don't. Well, he says he has like 2 weeks off, like, to do nothing but play the game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Papa Roach is saying he's going to be doing it in a few days. We'll see.
We'll see.
That was, I was actually thinking Papa when you said that, because I kind of felt like he was a player who would get out there and just get it done, but I wasn't 100% sure. So my money's on Papa Roach.
All right, I want to tell you guys right now, do not kill yourselves trying to get to level 50. You hear these horror stories in Japan of people playing for 2 days straight. I do not want that of a grievance member. Do not die on me. I need you.
Any member, anywhere. That's awful.
Exiles, go ahead and drop left and right. But the Dominion, come on. I need you for your bodies for the raid.
Cannon, take it back.
Take it back.
Right. You're right. No grievance members dying, okay?
Okay. You gave in so easily. She's all, take it back.
did.
And Kennan's all, okay.
He calls himself a Dominion.
I know.
You know, it's a female power they seem to have.
Yes, Jim.
All right. Personal time thing here. So I took my girlfriend out to dinner, and we ate at a place, and she goes, I've come to the realization. I'm like, what? She's like, you'll buy anything for me. I'm like, son of a...
You're done.
I'm in trouble.
Oh, stick a fork in you. You're in
You'll
big
buy
trouble.
anything for me. Man, what are you doing, Cannon?
I know. I am such a pansy. All right, moving on.
Moving on? I don't think we can move on after this.
You can't move on after that, I know.
Terrible.
Announcements. Time for announcements. We did a little bit. Neonia has a recruit meeting coming up on the 27th. What time is that?
7 Central. 8
7
Eastern.
Central.
Be there, or you will be
squared.
flogged.
Everybody's welcome, of course. Dominion as well. Get to know everybody.
Absolutely.
I haven't put it in forums yet, but Thursday the 29th, after next week's cast, 9, well, that's my time, 8:30 Central, we'll be doing a Dominion get-together, getting ready for launch day, having discussion, talk about what our plans are, stuff like that.
We'll get our questing groups going. We'll be like,
we'll discuss it. Yeah, exactly. I am not going to ask people to set stuff up in stone. You guys are all adults. You can band together. I am not going to force people to play together. Come on, enjoy the game, guys.
I'm ready. No enjoyment. Level 50.
Okay. Unless you play with Dash, expect to be level 50.
I'm probably going to be like level 25. I can't do it anymore, guys.
So, 8:30 Central, we'll all be getting together, having conversations and stuff like that, getting to know each other. It's basically a meet and greet. That's really what it is. We're ready for launch. Meet your guild. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. That's what we've been waiting for anyways.
Yep.
Just launch. We're going to have another cast next week, and we're going to be like, dude, launch 2 days. And then we'll have something to talk about. What do we do in launch? Oh. Now it's kind of just like we're waiting. Can't wait.
Waiting. Exactly. So anything else we need to talk about? I think we've hit.
I don't know. We talked an hour about waiting.
I know.
We just rambled. We've rambled. It's all right. That's right. We're just waiting, waiting.
Rambling, man.
I'm looking forward to playing with everybody. Come
Me too,
Saturday.
Kenan.
Yes.
Be together.
I get to play with Dash. Yay!
I'm going to try to heal. And then I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I was going to say. No, I'm sure you'll do fine. You'll be perfect.
I'll be healing Riley, so it'll be good.
He can keep himself alive. Don't worry about
I
it.
know, exactly. That makes me look good. Wow, I'm such a good healer.
Yes. Yeah, when I healed him, he died. Anyway.
Anyways.
Well, everybody, I think we've killed an hour. I mean, I did not expect to go that long. So thank you for joining us. Dash, do you have another cast coming up here real soon?
Not tonight.
Nope. Okay, so no EQ next cast tonight.
Next week.
So
Next Thursday.
next week. Okay.
We're going bi-weekly for now.
Bi-weekly. Well, thank you, Dash. Neonia, Streeg, you just
Streeg's like, forget this. I'm out of here.
All right.
He's like, I'm out of here. Whatever.
I'm done. Servers are up.
That's right. Servers are up in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. No play.
Minutos, por favor.
All right. Thank you for joining me, folks. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Till launch day.
See y'all on Nexus.